Okay, so I'm going to be running through your study guide for the test, hopefully kind of slowly so you can see what we're going to do. So we're going to start with number 1. Y is less than or equal to 2/3 x plus 2. Okay, so our first thing that we're going to do is, again, what is our slope and what is our y-intercept? Okay, so remember on the formula, it's these two numbers that we're looking at. It is y equals mx plus b. So in this case, your slope is 2/3 and your b value is 0, 2. So when I go to my graph, okay, I'm going to start at my y-intercept, which is 0, 2. I didn't quite make this big enough, and then I'm going to do my slope, which is a rise over run. So I'm going to rise 2 and run 3. So I went up 2, over 3, and I'm going to draw my line. Now, before I draw my line, I'm going to look back up here, and I'm going to say, is my line solid or dotted? Remember that if it is this, it is dotted, and if it's this, it's solid, okay? So your less than or greater than is the dotted, and if it is equal to, it is solid. So this one is solid, okay? And then I'm going to test and see if 0, 0 is true, okay? So y, and I'll go ahead and write this down. So I'm going to put a 0 for the y and a 0 for the x. So 0 is less than or equal to 2, and that is true or yes. So what that means is if I put a yes where 0, 0's at, it's saying yes, shade that way. So I'm going to draw my shading in going that way. Okay, number 2. Now the difference is that this one is in standard form. Okay, and we've talked about going to slope intercept, so let's go ahead and do that. So that means I always move my x first. That's always going to be your first step. Okay, and then I'm going to divide by my 5. So y is less than or equal to a negative 2/5 x minus 3. So now when I look at it, my slope, again, is the number in front of the x, which is a negative 2/5, and my y-intercept, okay, that's my plus b here, which is a minus 3. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my graph. Okay, I'm going to start at my y-intercept, so 0, negative 3. I'm going to rise 2, okay, and then run 5 to the negative. Okay, now I'm just showing you both ways. Or I could go down 2, okay, and 5 to the left, okay. Either way, I'm going to look back at my problem. It is a equal to, so I'm going to draw my line, put my arrows on the end. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to test 0, 0. So I'm going to put a 0 for the x. I'm going to put a 0 for the y. So that gives me 0 is less than or equal to a negative 15. And 0 is not less than 15. This is a no. That means this is a no. And so again, I shade where my answer is yes. Okay, that is number 2. Now, number 3 is going to put these 2 steps together. Oops, it's an X. Okay, so on this one, my slope is a -1, and my y-intercept is a +1. So I'm going to start at 0, 1, and then I'm going to go down 1, right 1. I'm going to do that for a couple. Now it is an equal to, okay, I'm talking about that right there, so it is a solid line. Okay, I'm going to test 0, 0. So I'm putting 0 in my equation. So 0 is less than or equal to 1. That is yes. So in this case, this is a yes. So I'm going to shade this way. Okay, now I'm going to do the next one. So remember, x is greater than 3 or equal to 3 is a vertical line. So I have a vertical line at 3. Again, it is equal to, so it's solid. Probably should have extended my line a little bit more. So I'm just going to real quickly extend this one on out, just a minute. So we see it, okay. And then I'm going to test 0, 0. But, well, sorry about that. It's a vertical line, so I don't need to test 0, 0. I can just go ahead and go to the greater than sign, okay? Okay, now, don't forget, you have a final answer here, which is to go back in and shade where you see both of them. So this orange here is actually my final answer. Okay? Okay, that's all I have time for, and I'll start another video showing you the rest of but that is the first 3.